Tonight, Besiktas hosts Bourg in Game 2 of the semifinals in the BKT EuroCup. The Besiktas Basketball Club have moved tonight's game to the Sinan Erdem Dome, where 16,000 highly motivated fans eagerly await the arrival of the visitors from France.
We lead 1-0 and we have to play very focused together because Besiktas is a very good team and we must be careful.
Thank you, Coach. Wish you the best.
You're welcome.
Well, having lost Game 1 on Tuesday night in France, the Besiktas players must fight for their lives tonight to force a Game 3. Last year's EuroCup Coach of the Year knows exactly how to get a team ready for the finals. We hear now from Coach Mtchell.
Good energy, good hustling, and to don't let them to be more physical than us, like on the first game.
Thank you, Coach. Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Well, having heard from both coaches, we get ready for tip-off tonight in this Game 2 of this 3-game series. Besiktas Istanbul host Bourg from France, and you can see in the background there are 16,000 passionate fans clad in black and white, the colors of Besiktas. They will try to play their role in spurring their team onto a victory to force a Game 3 next week back in France. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Liam Canny. As ever, it's my privilege to be with you tonight from wherever it is in the world that you are joining us. And what a great spectacle here as you see the arena start to fill. We'll talk you through the road to greatness, how the teams have gotten here. And you can see our game on the right-hand side, Besiktas hosting Bourg in a must-win situation for them. Also tonight, London hosts the Paris Basketball Club, that game tipping off later on. So it potentially could be an all-French final should Paris and Bourg take care of business this evening. And there you can see our game, that 20:45 time in Istanbul, as Besiktas look to level the series. Tipping off a little later, the London Lions at the Copper Box host Paris Basketball. There's a little needle in that game. There's two teams who don't like each other too much. And so plenty of basketball in store for you. Stay with us throughout the evening as we try to figure out who's going to advance to the finals in the 22nd edition of the BKT EuroCup. Well, we'll show you some of the players who will feature in tonight's game. The two Americans on the left, it is Derek Needham from Chicago. On the right, Jaquan Lewis from Tennessee. Needham had 13 points in Game 1. Lewis had 14 points in Game 1. He led his team to victory. In fact, the Bourg team had 5 players in double digits in that win on Tuesday night. They won 86-74. And so certainly both those players will try to do what they can. Needham's going to need some help. His teammates, Mtchell, Mathews, and he himself combined for a PIR at halftime of -8. So those guys really need to answer the bell. Good to see smiles here on a Friday night in Istanbul. What a magical city this is, and the fans have certainly turned up in their numbers to try and create a cauldron for the visitors. You can see the white flags flagging, and let me assure you, those are not the surrender flags. I'll tell you that. That is the black and white of the Besiktas Basketball Club. This club makes its 10th appearance in the EuroCup. As far as Bourg and Brest are concerned, just their 4th time they've been in the EuroCup, but it's been the last 4 consecutive years, so they are no stranger to international competition. The club was established back in 1910. Basketball was added in 1937. In 2017, they won the French Pro B title to launch them into Pro A, where they've been ever since. And we'll look forward to what they bring to the table tonight to see if they could take care of business and get a rest day next week. As for Besiktas, they make their 10th appearance in the EuroCup. Last time, though, they were here was back in 2016 when they finished 4-6 and did not advance to the playoffs. So quite a season it has been for them. And no surprise that they've fared so well, because at the helm, Coach Dusan Ablievich knows what he's doing. They had 2 upset victories on the road in Las Palmas in the 8 finals. Then they won in Vilnius in the quarterfinals, beating Hapoel at a neutral site. So having played 3 games on the road, including the game in Bourg a couple nights ago, finally it's some home cooking for the Istanbul club. Besiktas, 2-time Turkish national champions. They won way back in 1975. And then their latest title was in 2012. It was a great year for the club in 2012. They did the double. They won the Turkish Cup. They won the Turkish League. And then they also won the Euro Challenge competition, a competition sponsored by the International Basketball Association. The coaches meet at midcourt to wish each other the best of luck. And it certainly looked like the Bourg camp were relishing this atmosphere. I think the players love to play in front of a capacity crowd. And just look at it. Look at Aplievich paying tribute to the crowd. He was the EuroCup Coach of the Year when he led Bursaspor last year to the finals. You take a look here at the Bourg roster, who will try to quell the crowd. Bourg led in scoring by Jonah Mathews with 15 points per game. I beg your pardon, with Isiaha Mike with 12.6 points per game. And keep an eye out for the young talent, Zachary Risache, at 6'10" and 18 years of age. He's been pipped as a potential #1 selection in the NBA draft next year. And now for the hosts, they are led in scoring by Jonah Mathews with 15, but it's Angel Delgado who averages a double-double, 12 points and 10 rebounds, who is really the cog in the machine for them. Just look at this crowd. The Sidan Enedem Dome, built back in 2010 to host the World Championships. As you see the starting 5 for the visitors. And it's the number 10 there, Risache, who's the burgeoning young talent. The Canadian Mike, the leading scorer, Kokila, the French Angolan, will also get the start. And now for the home team, Mathews and Needham in the backcourt, Mtchell, Delgado, and Karim round out the starting 5. Remember, those guys have to answer the bell. Mtchell, Needham, and Mathews, with that combined PIR at halftime in France of -8. They really need to step up tonight and play to their potential. Well, just very quickly, as the combined officiating crew confer tonight, just to kind of walk you through a little bit. So Besiktas had an upset victory in Las Palmas. They beat Gran Canaria in the 8 finals by 2 points, 80-78. They went on the road again for the quarterfinals, went to Vilnius, where they beat Hapoel Tel Aviv 94-89, 2 close games. Jonah Mathews had 28 points in that game against the Tel Aviv outfit. And then in the semifinals, they lost in Bourg in game 1, 86-74. Delgado had a double-double, 15 points, 16 rebounds. It wasn't enough. As for Bourg, they won Group B. First in Group B meant they got a bye in the 8 finals. In the quarters, they beat Prometei 95-82. Morgan and Mike had 17 apiece. And then they won that game 1 in the semifinals at home, 86-74. 5 guys in double digits, including Jaquan Lewis, who we identified as a key matchup tonight. Well, bonsoir to any French visitors who are picking up our telecast this evening. Of course, a very warm welcome to any fans of Besiktas. And anybody who's neutral, we hope you're going to be thoroughly entertained with what is an electric atmosphere here in the Sidan Erdem Dome. Bourg in the red uniforms, Besiktas in the white and black like everybody else in the arena. And the first possession goes to the hosts as Bourg settle into man-to-man defense in the 22nd edition of the BKT EuroCup. Needham steps into a three. That's off the mark. Empty possession for the home side as Bourg now get a chance to try to open their account. Easy basket. Good lay-in. And we've got our first basket tonight. Jeremy Morgan with the finger roll finish. And that's exactly what Bourg need to do. They need to try to get the crowd out of this game early. Get a lead. The other part to keep an eye on is how the teams communicate tonight. It'll be very difficult to hear one another. And good defense up the floor by Derek Needham. He's just a complete deny of Lewis. Morgan, who scored the opening basket. And you can see the intense defense by Besiktas. Morgan gets to the dots. His fadeaway shot is no good. It's one and done for Bourg. Has 2 possessions now. 2 turnovers on consecutive possessions. Quick release from Bourg. Both teams are showing some nerves. Mathews fouled by the Canadian Mike. Yeah, both teams, both players hustling for the ball, but illegal contact from Mike. It is just so hard to hear in here. Now, after turning it over twice, Besiktas trying to get a clean look here. Mathews slides a pass down inside, and Delgado powers it up and in. Delgado steps hard on the ball screen. Now he hustles back into his defensive position. Besiktas stand tall on defense and get a stop. Needham steps into a 3. And that's off the mark. Needham 0 for 2. You can see Besiktas trying to commit the foul early to stop the transition. Karim Konan really helping the referee to say, look, I'm trying to foul here, ref. I don't want to run back 90 feet, call the foul. Well, the fans are playing their part so far in this one. Here's Isiaha. He stands 2 meters 8, 6'10", and he plays on the perimeter. His father was an outstanding French international, Stéphane Isiaha. And that ball's off the foot of Delgado. Yeah, good look at the top of the key. It won't fall. Both teams in a little bit of a hurry. That's a bomb from Mathews. Too strong. Well, he had a clean look. It was early in the shot clock, early in the offense. And both teams aren't messing around. Nobody's gone deep in the clock yet. We've got our first moving screen of the night. It's against Kevin Kukila. He's asking the referee, the French Angolan. Plays internationally for Angola, and the Angolans historically are the powerhouses in African basketball. The domestic league in Angola is outstanding. And in the African championships, Angola often claim the title. So that's not an easy national team to make. Here's the Dominican, Delgado. lost it. Good defense by the visitors. Isiaha is going to step into a three off the mark. Neither team really brought their shooting shoes. Everybody's in a hurry right now. Mathews right down the lane to lay it up and in. Nobody can really find the bottom. That's a second foul here now on Mike. We'll see if he stays in the game. It's definitely a foul, there's no doubt about it, but it's two quick ones now on Mike. And he's going to stay in the ball game. You can see Coach Mtchell, he's building up a lather. He works so hard on the sidelines. A little bit more composed is Coach Frederic Fotoux. Referee's just checking something here. Robert Lottomoser, our German referee. And look at this. What a spectacle. Well, remember tonight in the Euro League, Fenerbahce are hosting Alba in the Ochre Sports Hall. That seats 13,000, so we've got 30,000 fans of basketball watching EuroCup and EuroLeague tonight. Needham to the glass, it won't go. Oh, Isiaha, that's class. In and out dribble up the window for the teenager, showing such poise. Nice curl cut, opens up the mid-range jump shot. Mtchell with his first bucket of the night. And right back come the visitors with a three. Mike, it's a good thing Coach Fotoux left him on the floor with those two fouls. Nice pass down the gut. Strong drive inside, it won't go. Beautiful pass from Needham to Mtchell, who powers it up. And finally, we get a break as we'll go to the line here for our first free throws of the evening. I think it's on Isiaha. He's not straight up and down, and Mtchell makes contact with the arms. So he'll step out, or at least get a word from the coaching staff. At the stripe now, Mtchell. Played his collegiate basketball at San Diego State. He's played in France before, Mtchell with the Strasbourg club, so might have come across some of these Bourg players in French domestic league play. Isiaha off a stagger. You can see there's a real point of emphasis. Besiktas trying to stay close to Lewis. And finally he conjures his own shot, but he's really been locked down so far. The man from Tennessee with his first basket of the night. Needham steps into a deep three, got it! Finally, Derek Needham able to find his shooting touch. Just 1 for 3 from distance, and he loves it. Even the people down here in the front row in the expensive seats have got the black and white on. Why not? Needham knocks down a three. This game's close in the opening minutes. Here's your score at the first time out. Besiktas Istanbul 10, Bourg-en-Bresse 9.
We play
You're at a assistant coach shouting there, hey, we got a rebound. Well, now that we've had a chance to catch our breath, fans, remember, you can follow all the live in-game statistics on the EuroLeague website. Just go to the website, allthews.euroleaguebasketball.net. Click on the EuroCup tab and then Game Center. And you can track the numbers as you watch the images and listen to the sounds of the BKT EuroCup. Good defense up the floor. Led to the turnover. Jonah Mathews, and look at Coach Mtchell. Mathews, look at Mtchell. He's running the sideline. It's almost like a double team. I love this guy. Well, Bourg in the penalty a little early here. Hugo Benitez comes on the floor, and his first action, he promptly turns it over. Jonah Mathews from San Francisco, California originally. And another turnover. Yeah, Benitez has struggled here. He's touched it twice and turned it over twice. We'll see how much longer he stays in the game. Mathews steps out. Good defense from him. Good pass in a high post, and a jump hook for Delgado, just rimmed out. Clapped his hands. He was annoyed. Just didn't get any love from the rim. Baseline jump shot is good. That's a tough, tough move. As Mike converts. Shot clock now at 4. Need him up the window, no good. And Bourg take care of their defensive rebound. Look at Delgado extending the pressure up the floor. I beg your pardon, sorry. Even I'm a little bit confused with all of this noise in the building. It's Mtchell with the pressure. Isiaha Mike really filling it up. He's got those 2 fouls, but he hasn't missed a beat. Steps into a beautiful 3 there. And Bourg enjoyed their largest lead of the night, 4 points. Well, Delgado sprays it, but his pass was off the mark. The captain, Arslan, with the mid-range jump shot. Nice little help from the referee, doesn't get it. Inside 3 to play here in the first frame. Benitez inside to the new man. It's got to be a travel in there, but gets away with it. Bodian Massa missed a shot. That's a really tough pass. Intended for Arslan. It was in traffic and deflected out of bounds. So some early turnovers for Besiktas. Yeah, 3 early turnovers for the home side as Risa Shea steps out. Well, these Partizan Istanbul crowds have really found their voices. Benitez struggled to get the ball across half court there under the pressure from the Besiktas guards. Can he make a shot? No good. But a great job on the offensive glass. And it's this man here who's a man possessed right now. Isiaha Mike, he's got 10 points. Remember, Besiktas playing for their lives tonight. It's a must-win situation for themselves. Arslan in a double team, moves it out. Quick ball reversal. Three is good. Bourg with the three. Oh, I was going to say, Benitez. I thought he got away with the travel, but he didn't. He's struggling. And I think he felt there was contact there, enough contact for a foul. I'm not sure how much more we're going to see of Hugo Benitez. He's had a tough time. 3 turnovers in less than 3 minutes. Point guards don't like those numbers. You can see the leadership of Bodian Massa, the number 11 for Bourg, getting his teammates going. Arslan has the mismatch now against Massa. Step back shot from Arslan, too strong. Yeah, really good work inside, foul for sure. Really good work inside. Simonovic with the rebound, the Montenegrin, 2-13. Look at that, a little space dribble to try and get an avenue to the basket. Gets the contact. And earns a trip to the line. It was the Belarusian Maxim Salash with the foul. Just 24 years of age, Simonovic. He's actually on loan from Crvena Zvezda with Besiktas this season. Second round, 44th pick in the 2020 draft of the Chicago Bulls. And we've got a foot here as Lewis is back on the floor for Bourg. So inside a minute here in the first quarter, neither team's been able to shake free of the other. Just 1 point separates the two teams right now. Salash, little isolation from the top of the key, and he finishes. Good move by the Belarusian. That wasn't how the play was designed. At least I don't think so. But he recognized the one-on-one matchup and scored. Simonovic sets a pick on the wing, slips that pick. Yeah, great vision, Simonovic right over the top of the defense. He finds his teammate for the easy lay-in. And now Bourg want to get the last shot of the first quarter. Simonovic bodying up Massa. Besiktas with fouls to give. It's hard to hear the referee's whistles. And I think that's why Benitez turned the ball over the last time he touched. I think he probably thought he heard a whistle. He didn't. But it is so loud in here. It's hard for the referees to get their whistle loud enough over the din of noise. It's almost like a Who concert. Another foul. So, 2 quick fouls by Bourg Urlo, and he'll step out. Gets a round of applause from coach. Besiktas still 1 more foul to give with 2.2 left. You don't want to foul the shooter. Salash, the runner, no good. It was an end-to-end affair in the first quarter. And after 10 minutes of play, Besiktas up a penny here in Game 2 of the semifinals in the BKT EuroCup. Well, first quarter highlights, just the second time that these two teams have met in their history. And Delgado getting busy early. This is his game, power inside. Nice feed from the high post. Mathews glides to the basket here. That's Besiktas trying to force a game 3, but from Bourg, best player on the floor, the Canadian Isiaha Mike, he had 10 to lead all scorers. He had 10 of Bourg's 18 points. As we show you how, there's a 3 from Mike right there. Remember, he's got those 2 fouls, so he's in a spot of bother, but he's able to keep his composure and stay on the floor for most of the first quarter. Just taking a look at the shooting of Besiktas. Just 2 of 6 from behind the arc for 33%. Bourg, not much better. What a Bourg. Yeah, pretty much the same. Bourg 28% as opposed to 33%. Neither team really getting it going. It is a marvelous atmosphere here in the Sinan Erdem Dome. Besiktas, the club, like Anadolu Efes, are on the European side of the Bosphorus. And their arena that they typically play in is intimate in comparison to the Sinan Erdem Dome. They play in the Aklantar Arena, which seats 3,200. And the club said, you know what? We got a semifinal coming up here. We got to win. Let's go into the Sinan Erdem Dome. Fans have responded. So Bourg with the first possession here in the second quarter. Axel Julien on the floor for his first minutes. Lewis gets to the free throw line. We've got a foul off the ball here. It's on Needham. So the foul is not on the shooter. It's just underneath the basket here. I'm not sure we're going to see it on that replay, but Salash ends up on the deck. He's the guy who was fouled, and there's the man who did it, Derek Needham. Oh, nice pass by Julien, but Salash can't finish. And that man there, Massa, does enough to keep it alive. So Massa's got a mismatch in the low post, as does Lewis. He goes out to Simonovic, misses. And Massa can't convert the stick back off the offensive rebound. Foul here on Axel Julien to stop the penetration. There's Allman. Is he in the act of shooting? Referees say no. Simonovic from the free throw line. Ooh, Massa. He's telling the referee, I got a lot of leather. I got a lot of basketball on that one. He sure did. But Simonovic will go to the line. Arslan, the captain, steps out. That's Delgado getting ready to come in. He's obviously waiting for it. Simonovic. There's always a test to see how good a teammate you are. Simonovic knows if he makes the second free throw, he's exiting the ball game. He's made the first. See if he's a good teammate and brings in Delgado, or misses and gets a couple more minutes of playing time. Was with the Windy City Bulls last year in the NBA G League. There he is. He's a good teammate. Makes them both. Besiktas have got themselves up 3. Nice pass to the high post. Slick passing now by Bourg. Julian. His 3 rims out. Really good ball movement by the French club. Just couldn't convert it into points. Here's Allman. Rises, picture perfect form, but it just wouldn't fall for him. Allman called for a foul down in the low post. He's guarding Salash. Now Benitez back on the floor. Can he compose himself? You can see, look at Allman trying to tug the post player out of the lane. Good call for it. He was happy with it. He didn't want to get exposed in the low post. Now Benitez. Will Besiktas put him under pressure? Salash can't convert. And Delgado does enough to make sure that it's a defensive rebound. Bodian Massa couldn't get it. Mtchell off the mark. I love this bounce pass. That's beautiful basketball from Bourg, but the 3 attempt is off the mark. And Benitez seems to have settled down a little bit. It was his pass which set up the shooting opportunity. Now he's got to guard Allman on the ball. Shot clock under 5. Allman, the runner, no good. But he's earned himself a trip to the line. And you can see the Bourg-en-Bresse coaching staff wants to take a timeout to talk things through. There's the foul. And Allman with the presence of mind to get it up on the backboard. It's Bryce Brown with the foul. And we'll have free throws when we return from the timeout. As Besiktas up 3 at home, trying to force a game 3.
Hey! Inside! Inside! Big guy first one! Big one! Penetration! Give the space! Listen, after this, let's play inside! Don't go!
I'll tell you what, it is so hard to hear. Our production team doing a great job trying to get the microphone so you can hear a bit of that timeout. And you can see how Coach Ablievich had to use hand signals, fist side, just to convey his message on the next offensive possession. Now Allman toes the line. And Allman had just 4 points in game 1. So he needs to up his game to help those guys out. Allman from Brooklyn, New York originally, played with Paris last year. Might get a chance to see his old teammates if he could help beat Bourg and potentially face Paris, who, remember, are playing London in the other semifinal tonight. They're up 1-0 over London. Morgan, reverse layup is good. Had to weave his way to the basket. Jeremy Morgan won the Basketball Champions League championship last year with Bonn. A lot of those players now playing for Paris. I think the foul's called on Allman, offensive foul. Oh, you can see pushed off there. Yeah, referee notices that Allman's pushing off. You can see what Apiece thinks about it. It's an unusual call. I think he's spot on. Allman doesn't protest, and instant replay seemed to suggest there was some push there. Look at Needham really trying to force a mistake from Benitez, and almost did. Massa, beautiful shot from the elbow, acknowledges the pass from Benitez. Oh, Delgado's pass was intended for Mtchell in the corner, but hit the side of the backboard. I'm just so impressed with the pressure that Besiktas are putting on the ball. Jump hook from Massa off the mark. Here's Mtchell. He's going to get ahead of Steve. Mtchell attacks. No good. And a heady play here. The foul to stop the man advantage. Arslan, the captain, with an intelligent foul. Yeah, because it was going one more pass to the corner. Good foul by Arslan. Skillful move in the low post by Maxime Salash. The jump hook is good. We've got another one-point game. Bourg up one as we approach the midway mark of the second quarter. Well, Arslan shot out the mark. You get a great pick from Delgado, just couldn't make the shot. And Massa was all by himself for a moment. He's always close to traveling, Bourg Massa. He's active. Look at it. Great work. Gets his own miss. Super work. And the basket's not going to count. I think we've got an offensive foul here against Brown. Good defense by Mtchell. Referee waves off the basket. Terrific defense by Mtchell. Let's see it again. I think that contact's too light. Yeah, you can see what Brown says. There's not a lot of contact there. Again, easy for us to see with the instant replay. Not a lot of contact. Mtchell cons the ref there. And he's got to be careful. It's dangerous. If you fall to the floor like that, when someone's attacking the basket, you can see Brown signaled right away to the ref. And he'll step out, having turned the ball over. Oh, what a fake. What a fake from Yeet Arslan. Great pass from Simonovic. But Arslan still had some work to do down there in the trees. Isiaha Mike back on the floor with his 10 points. Trying to find a guard. Yeah, Bourg just got out of sync in their offense. It's what happens when you burn your dribble. Mathews back on the floor for Coach Apiece. Let's fly. No good. Shooting still a problem for Besiktas. Risache slashes to the basket, lays it up and in. Besiktas just 6 of 20 from behind the rainbow. We've got some illegal contact off the ball here. Ref's just trying to get the timing right. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Simonovic in space, knocks down the 3. Simonovic spacing and stretching the floor. Big basket. That'll help loosen up the defense. Benitez from the elbow. Yeah, he's settled into the game now after a tough start. .28 each. Neither team can shake free of the other. Remember, it was a double-digit win, 12 points for Bourg in semifinal game 1. They won at home 86-74. Mathews kicks, extra pass to Mtchell. Just inside the arc. Nothing but net. Here's Mike. Hang on to your hat. Simonovic swallows him up. But the loose ball ends up in the hands of Kokila, who lays it up and in. Mathews, did he lose it or was it deflected? Just lost the handle. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Yeah, he just lost it. It's the Simonovic with the foul. 7th turnover against Besiktas with that Mathews spill. Simonovic stepping on the screen, but can't move his feet quickly enough for the pace of Jaquan Lewis. Played his collegiate basketball at Virginia Commonwealth, did Lewis, from Tennessee originally. Had 14 points in the game 1 win. 5 assists to go with it. What a pass inside. Simonovic sees over the top of the defense and finds the Dominican Delgado, who says muchos gracias, compadre. Less than 2 to play here. We've got something going on. If it's on Mike, who's chatting to the referee now. Yeah, it's on Mike as he's trying to shake free from Simonovic. That's the 3rd foul on Isiaha Mike, and that is unfortunate for Bourg because he had 10 points in the first quarter. And now he'll pick up his 3rd. He'll be in the Chateau de Chien, the doghouse, for a while now. We won't see him with those 3 fouls for the rest of this half. Upstairs, Simonovic just didn't have enough gusto to get over the Sunday newspaper. Couldn't get on the end of that alley-oop. Now he ends up with the ball. Smartly gives it to a guard. He wants it back. Yeah, it's just, it's hard for him. He's just not athletic enough to get on the end of those things. And Mathews is annoyed, but it's his fault. It's just too far in front. He's got to catch that and finish. And sometimes, you know, big guys want the balls in certain spots. That's a hard skill for them. This game remains close. Look at the physicality of the defense of Besiktas. Really pushing the ball all the way back to the half-court line. Lewis. Nice pass, Delgado, what a pin! Kokila with the block. It is fierce inside. There's no quarter asked, no quarter given. It is a physical game. Look at the antics of Mtchell. Risachet got beat. Watch this pin by Kokila. Good block. The Angolan. Needham just throws this one up at the rim. And it is just a fierce battle inside. Maxime Salas to the line. Had a good game one, 9 points, couple of rebounds. Another 1 point margin. Well, we're going to get a break here inside a minute to play. It's been an entertaining first half of basketball. Here's your score with 48 seconds to play in the first half. It's Besiktas 32, Bourg 33 in game 2 of the semifinals. Look at those little youngsters, young fans right there. They got some good seats. They must know somebody. Right down there by the advertising boards. You just barely see over the advertising boards. What an atmosphere here in the Sinan Erdem Dome. Of course, Besiktas, an omnisport club, also has a football arm, a volleyball arm, handball, rowing, table tennis, wheelchair basketball, and a turnover. Look at the hustle. Referees just conferring here. Did they see some contact they didn't like? Nope. I think maybe they're just trying to identify who's going to jump. So it'll be Zachary Risachet for Bourg. All 6'10" of him. 2'8". He may still be growing against Mtchell. Mtchell, 198, about 6'6". And Mtchell wins it. Now a chance for Besiktas to get their noses in front. The three from Needham too strong. Who touched it last? Referees are looking. Referees are conferring. And finally they got it right. So a timeout from Coach Evlievich as he'll try to get a scoring opportunity here with the end line out of bounds play. Your score 32-33 as the halftime intermission beckons. Okay, so interesting. Coach Fothooks wants to go into zone defense here. Evlievich probably anticipating a man. Bourg have played man the whole first half up until now, so just mixing things up a little bit. Coach wants the zone just one time, so there you can see the 2-3 zone. Now, will this foil the out-of-bounds plays? Allman over the top of the zone, just rimmed out. And the three-point shooting for Besiktas has been an Achilles heel for them. Just 3 of 11. Besiktas do not have a foul to give. Jaquan Lewis drives. Count it! Jaquan Lewis with 1 to come. Got the ball to roll. And we've got a body on the deck here. That is Angel Delgado. Looks like he took a shot. There's a contact. And the off-balance shot from Lewis goes. He took some contact in his lower back. I hope he's okay. He's in some pain. Well, the halftime intermission will help him hopefully recover. Get the physio to try to patch him up like a prize fighter. Going back into the ring. They'll need him in the second half. It's Needham with the foul. And Lewis has 1 shot to come still. So Delgado's going to step out, and let's hope that the physio can patch him up. I think the referees are just seeing if there was some untoward contact that caused Delgado this pain. The foul on Needham is pretty straightforward. And for Needham, that's just his first. So no foul on Delgado. I think we've got a free throw for Jaquan Lewis with 5 seconds left. So Lewis a chance to make it a 2-possession game. I think Delgado's saying, hey, did you see the guy who hit me? And good to see that he's patched up, ready to come back in. I would imagine that Benitez is at the scorer's table to get Lewis out so he doesn't commit a foul with 5 seconds before halftime. Lewis has just 1 foul, makes the shot, and now he'll come out. What a great play! Will it go? What a great play by Besiktas. Now, there might have been some basket interference here. The referees, will they review this? Because a red jersey's going to slap the backboard just there. And the tip isn't good. Oh, she's so close. You can see the French players saying, mais no. Delgado saying, canasta. As the referees take a look at this, my question was there basket interference? As a red jersey slapped the, you could hear the slap on the backboard. Well, the way this game is going, so close, every point counts. Basket's waved off. The touch, it certainly seemed, we only had a quick look at it, the touch certainly seemed like after the time, but my question was about the contact with the backboard. Well, it's academic. You score at halftime. Besiktas 32, Bourg 36, as Besiktas fight for their lives to force a Game 3. Well, fans are going to go courtside and get a couple players before they go into halftime. Isiaha Mike and Marko Simonovic are standing by for us.
How was the first half, Marko?
This is a tough game. We have to play better. This is a tough team. We know that. We played against them 3 days ago, so we have to respond better, to put more energy, because in the second half, have to be better than the first half.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Simonovic even out of breath taking the interview. That's how fast-paced and action-packed the first half has been. At halftime, Simonovic with 7 points.
How was the first half?
Good. A fight like we expected. We just got to keep it up for another 20 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a fight. Isiaha Mike with 10 points, but he's got himself in some foul trouble. I had to sit down the stretch in the first half. And what an atmosphere here in the Sinan Erdem Dome as the fans get a chance to get a break themselves. Here's the line on Simonovic, 7 points, a PIR of 16. Mike with 10 points, PIR of 11. Would have been more, except Mike had to find some pine time owing to foul trouble. Look at that, Simonovic with 3 assists as well. As he's passing the ball, the 7-footer sees over the top of the defense. 6 rebounds for Mike. Trying to do what he can in all facets of the game. 2 steals, too. Terrific defense from Mike. Well, first half highlights, just the second time that these two teams have met in the history of the clubs. First time was just 3 days ago, and you can see Isiaha Mike jumped out to a really good start for the visitors. Mike finished at halftime with 10 points. There's a 3 showing some of the points you can score inside and out. Also for Bourg 6 points from Jaquan Lewis. Morgan did his bit to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Jeremy Morgan with 4. For the hosts, they're led in scoring by Simonovic with 7 points, 5 from Mtchell. There's a deuce from Simonovic, and I love this pass. Arslan still had some work to do, and it's also good to see the young talent, Zachary Risache. 3 from Simonovic, keeping that defense spaced and stretched. Delgado took a knock. Let's hope he can recover in the second half as he shows how effective he could be inside. Well, one more look at the numbers. The battle of the boards is quite close. Turnovers, neither team will be happy with 9 turnovers, and neither team will be happy with 3-point shooting percentages of 22 and 27% respectively. 3 assists only for Bourg. Besiktas with 10, exactly where you'd want to be at the halftime break.
Years of age, Karen Conan with all of the focus on the other teenager on court. Derek Needham, the veteran, nails the three. The underside of the backboard from Arslan, who wants a foul. He's not going to get one. Lays being passed down the floor, and Maxime Samas will throw it down. Bourg on Brest. Tied the largest lead so far at 74% with Paris last season. Julian, backdoor cut. Isiaha Mike tearing it down. Allman on the bounce, turns it over. Mike in the way again. Axel Julian, strong attack. Determined to do something special together. 15 the lead. One bounce and one big throwdown from Angel Delgado. 13 the gap. Skip pass out to Mike. Lewis down the left. The underarm scoop and score and the foul. Here's Needham. Nice pass, Delgado to flash in the finish. Little hope of that comeback. Massa! Will forget the road to greatness. How about the flight path to greatness? Delgado backing in against Kokela. Muscle meeting muscle. Touch of finesse as well from Delgado, who does a bit of window shopping, absorbing all kinds of contact and converting. 13 points without to miss. 14 rebounds with 5 offensive rebounds for Angel Delgado. Axel Julian is at it tonight, though. Besiktas now have their tails up. Simonovic off to Allman. Back to Simonovic. Pretty finish on the reverse. Or are they just in the eye of it? Bryce Brown dancing on the perimeter up against Arslan, attacking him on the interior. Tough bucket, good. Bourg steadied it. Swaying ship again. Rizache, can he finally hit a shot? Yes, he can. Just listen to the reaction from these fans. JL Bourg will not back down at their French fortress as they take game 1 of the semi-finals and move to a perfect 10-0 in games with significance here this season.
Lions out to a 7-0 start. Herrera, third time of asking, finally finds the bottom. And that brings some relief in the arena. Jonah lines up a 3. That hits the heel of the rim. And good hustle. Heaphy down the lane. Reverse layup is good. As Nadir Heaphy goes right down Broadway. And now C from the corner. Bingo! The stuff from Kratzer. Certainly love the effort. Herrera upstairs. Good sideline screen and roll action. Kratzer with the finish. I wouldn't have dribbled it again if I were him, but that's why I'm sitting here in the commentary position. Grantham with the stuff. And Dante Grantham lets everybody know about it. Grantham gets to the dots. His shot no good, so good defense from Paris. Ward, is he gonna go coast to coast? Tyson Ward, coast to coast! Lays it up and in. Lost his footing, shot clock running down. Shorts with a bomb. Count it! TJ Shorts! Olashani's got to convert. Has to convert, left it short. Good execution, just couldn't score. TJ Shorts! And one! Voila! Got the mismatch on Decker. A little hesitation, drops a dime inside. There's Tariq Phillips back on the floor for London. Nwaba spins. Tough basket from Nwaba. Can they dig in and get another stop here? Ward, too quick for Morgan. And his shot goes in. Over the outstretched hands of Nwaba. Great pass inside to Olashani, who lays it up and in. What a pass from David Nwaba. Looks like Paris are gonna see this one out. They'll come up short of the 100, but the faithful fans here from the 18th arrondissement in North Paris rise to their feet to pay tribute to a Paris team that continue to roll in this competition. Well, welcome back to the Sinan Erdem Dome. Halftime in this second game in the semis between the host Besiktas and the visitors Bourg-en-Bresse from France. Another look at the numbers. The most important numbers, of course, those on the left. Besiktas 32 points, Bourg-en-Bresse 36. It is a must-win situation for Besiktas. They have to win to force a Game 3 for Bourg-en-Bresse. A win tonight sees them in the finals. It'll be the first time a French club has qualified for the finals since AS Monaco did it back in 2021. Of course, Monaco have solidified themselves in the EuroLeague for another season. We talked to Marko Simonovic and Isiaha Mike just before halftime, the leading scorers. We're going to get the coaches when they come out, so stand by for that. And so I think both coaches will be reasonably pleased. The French coach perhaps a bit more so that his team have weathered this atmosphere and they've got themselves in front. Now remember, Bourg-en-Bresse have been outstanding on the road all year. 6 wins and 3 losses when playing on the road.
Coach, what do you expect from the second half?
Same intensity on defense, because for the moment is good. But after in offense, we sometimes we shoot too quick, we give too much the ball, so we have to control the tempo of this game. It will be good.
Yeah, 9 turnovers for a coach. Some of that is because it is so loud in here. But, you know, coaches usually set kind of 12 as an acceptable limit at the end of the game. 9 at halftime is a few too many for Coach Fodhoek's liking. But, again, he must be pleased. His team are up on the road in what is a difficult environment. We're going to hope to get Coach Mtchell when he comes out of the changing room, so stay with us there. His team chasing just a couple of points. Besiktas won the first quarter 19-18. They lost the second quarter 18-13. This game is right on a knife edge. It could go either way. Either team could still claim it. And now Coach Mtchell.
Coach, what do you expect from the second half?
From our side, I expect to don't have this much of unforced turnovers. We need to control the ball better. Defensively, not too much to say, but offensively, to be more calm and to continue to shoot open shots. You know, once it will be, for sure it will be baskets, all these open shots we had.
Okay, Coach.
Yeah, just like Bourg-en-Bresse, Coach Mtchell's lot have got 9 turnovers as well, exact same number. So they certainly want to improve in that. And I think both coaches could be pleased defensively. You've given up less than 40 points, 36-32. You're right in the mix. I think you'd be relatively pleased with that. That's how you come out. Now, I always find the first 3 minutes in that first, you know, in the second half are so important to set the tone, get off on the right foot, get a good start. If you've got a lead, try to expand on it. If you're playing from behind, try to reduce the deficit you're facing. You've been at halftime for a couple of minutes. You've caught your breath. Your heart rate's down. It's a lot of it is mental focus. Can you get yourself going and get a good start? He's certainly going. He might have the quickest heart rate of anybody. Probably gets as much of a workout as his players do. You'll occasionally hear the crowd shouting his name, Dusan, Dusan. From Serbia originally. Remember, with Bursaspor last year, he took them to the finals of the EuroCup. Gran Canaria, the defending champions, and they were dispatched by Besiktas in the 8 finals. Jonah Mathews had 14 points in that 2-point win in Las Palmas, 80-78. And remember the quarterfinals in Vilnius, Hapoel playing home away from home, came up short. Besiktas won 94-89 on the back of 28 points from Jonah Mathews and 22 points from Mtchell. Besiktas could certainly use performances like that from those two perimeter players once again. And look at that, just every seat's taken. Everyone's got black and white on. Well, if you were with us in the first half, welcome back. If you're just joining us from somewhere else, a very warm welcome to you. It is Bourg-en-Bresse in the red, the nickname La Jeu, the young, the game. Besiktas, the Black Eagles, in the white uniforms with the black numbers. See if we get the 5s organized on the floor for you. Bourg-en-Bresse. Start with Lewis, Risache, Kobil, Morgan, and Mike. Needham picks up the foul. That's his second. Besiktas have got Needham, Mathews, Delgado, Mtchell, and Karim Konan. 3 from the corner, no good. And Konan commits the foul. A little over the back from Konan. His second, team's first of the third quarter. Here's Lewis. Really good defense on the ball. And that 3 is up and good. Well, Besiktas could not have defended that any better on the ball defensively. And that is a tough, tough basket for Bourg, as they extend the lead to 7. That's their largest lead of the evening. Now Besiktas static offensively. Mathews, his 2 is good. Berak Urlu guarding the ball there. Oh, that shot just falls off the rim for Mike. Mathews, the no-pass offense. Well, he's going to shoot 3 after the foul from Risache. So Risache's second. You're looking at somebody who might be a tremendous basketball player in the years to come, the number 10 for Bourg-en-Bresse. In the meantime, Jonah Mathews at the line. As I said, he's from San Francisco. Originally went to university in Southern California, at the University of Southern California. He too has played in France before, played with Asvel last year. Probably knows quite a few of these Bourg players. Yeah, Lewis too quick for his defender, Berak Urlu. can see Coach Mtchell. Look at him. He says, go take a look at it. Look, look at the remonstrations. He's almost like the conductor of a band. Who touched it last? You can see the coaching staff trying to help out. I love him. So he's going to use his coach's challenge. The referee's going to take a look at that. You can see the funny side of it. He'll get an extra timeout here as the players come over, and we'll take another look to see who touched it last. Well, the fans are in fine fettle as they really create a wonderful atmosphere here in this arena. $16,000 here. There's 13,000 cross town in the Ultra Sports Hall who support Fenerbahce. Remember, of course, you've got Anadolu FS and Galatasaray, two more basketball clubs, and Darüşşafaka as well. Darüşşafaka, former EuroCup champions. Scotty Wilbekin played for them in those days. What do the referees have for us? You can see the players appealing to the fans to keep debris from coming on the floor. It's almost like you can see Dusan telling the fans, calm down. He's got the whole world in his hands, doesn't he? Coach Mtchell, he comes over and he apologizes to the French. He'll know atmospheres like this, of course, from his native Serbia, Stark Arena, known as a place. And you can see the referees have got the call right now. French coach just querying. So Mathews, that was too quick for us to tell there, but Coach Mtchell, I love this. It's a pity our production crew didn't let it roll through. And we apologize for any disruptions here in the telecast you might be experiencing. Blame it on the fans in the arena. Well, we're in the 22nd edition of the BKT EuroCup. Nobody has more titles in this competition than Valencia. Valencia have won it 4 times. Who's going to be the champion this year? Could it be Paris? Could it be Bourg? Could it be Besiktas? Tough pass. And one! Well, Delgado, just get it into his hands. He's so strong inside. Angel Delgado powers it up. The pass from Orlo. And the strong hands from Delgado. Delgado played his collegiate basketball at Seton Hall University in New Jersey. He's from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Of course, baseball dominates that island. Al Horford, also from Dominican Republic, and he worldwide basketball fan. Oh, Mathews swallowed up. Risache rises, doesn't have the strength to convert. And look at the hustle, bodies everywhere. Mtchell commits the foul to slow things down. Mathews just applauding the effort of his team. Both teams on the maximum, no doubt about it. Isiaha, good movement. Could have knocked down the corner three-pointer. Mathews now with the mismatch, top of the key. Let's fly with a bomb, no good. Again, three-point shooting, not very strong for either club. Mathews gets to the dots, the runner drops. Good mix by Mathews. Three-point shot not falling, goes and gets something else. Mike. That's an air ball. Had a good first half. Did Isiaha Mike. He's got to shake that off. Remember, we talked early on that Bourg wanted to try to keep the sixth man off the floor of the crowd. And the best way to keep them out of the game is to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Besiktas want to keep them involved as long as they can. Delgado. Just so strong. He's just so strong. El Toro, the bull. And he's telling anybody who'll listen, he's going to go at Massa. Just pushes him out of the way like he's a rag doll and powers it up and in. I love this game. Look at Delgado pumping his chest. Bourg and Massa just on the floor. Delgado was the G League Rookie of the Year back in 2019. Lewis got locked up with Better. Orlo picks up the foul. For Orlo, this might be, it's either his third or his fourth. Yeah, it's his fourth. So he'll have to step out. And Needham comes back on the floor. Besiktas in the penalty. Sends Lewis to the line. Lewis is 79% free throw shooter this season. Can they get Delgado involved again? Needham. His shot too strong. Needham just 1 of 5 from behind the rainbow. Jonah Mathews trying to get a call. Does he get it? Well, Isiaha Mike got some contact in the chest here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Mike's rooted to the floor there. And offensive players want to initiate contact. Of course they do. They want to go and get contact and try to get a trip to the line. He got a hit right to the solar plexus. And it's either foul 3 or 4 for him as well. I think it's his third. While he's moving, and that's why he just wasn't rooted. He was moving, so the referees are spot on. You can see right there he's moving. Yeah, had an established position. And so unfortunate for him. But Mathews goes to the line. Mathews a 76% free throw shooter. Again, he had just those 4 points in the first semifinal, so wants a better performance tonight. He's definitely got that. He's got 10 points. Good hands, Mathews, good anticipation. Mtchell kicks. Kareem Conan can't get it! But Mtchell goes in for the tip. What an acrobatic tip in from Matt Mtchell. Well, Mitchell's gonna ghost in the lane here and tip it up and in. Great hustle play. Here's the miss from Kareem Conan, but the tip in by Mtchell to convert. Bryce Brown, hard-nosed bucket. Just shimmied along the baseline, uses his shoulders well, and makes the baby J. Mtchell in a low post. Rises over Brown and converts. Matt Mtchell, 9. Oh, Delgado steps hard on the screen, but picks up a foul. He's appealing to coach. Coach, I didn't touch him. You got the wrong guy. Let's appeal it. Conan's trying to calm him down. He's going to step hard on the screen. He'll strip the ball carrier, Axel Julien. Axel Julien looks at the referee to say, thanks for calling that. So that might be a foul. The strip looked like it was all ball. We'll take a break here as Besiktas have got a 2-possession lead at the timeout here in the third quarter. Well, you can see how close the players have to get to each other to communicate. It is intense. Just what you want from an elimination game. Axel Julien to the line. He's been a member of the French under-20 national team. He's played represented France at the World University Games. Hasn't got a place yet in the French national team. Remember, the Olympics are in France this summer. And all eyes on Zachary Rissache. Can he make the team? Such a talented French squad. On the other side, too, Paris, Nadir Hifi. Can he get himself in the French team for the Olympics? So zone defense here from Bourg. They showed some press and they came back into the 2-3 zone. Bryce Brown fouls the shooter. And Karim Konan will get some shots. This is the first. Besiktas 12 for 18 from the line, 66%. Misses both. These little margins make all the difference in a game like this. You're playing for your lives. Yeah, Benita's really struggling under the pressure of Mtchell. Jonah Mathews reaching in the cookie jar. Got caught. Just his first. He's not in any difficulty, but it'll send a shooter to the line. Karim Konan comes out. Here's Bryce Brown. Brown had 10 points in game 1. He's from Stone Mountain, Georgia originally. Played his collegiate basketball at Auburn University down in Alabama. Three, no good. Simonovic with the offensive rebound. Did he get it up and in? He did. Marcos Simonovic powers it up and in. Simonovic, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Brown gets in the lane. Call for the travel. Just shoveled his feet. He says, I jump stop, but I think the refs have got this right. He just slides a bit. Yeah, he does. No doubt about it. Well, Needham, the point guard, is bringing the ball out of bounds. I never know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes you want your point guard to get free, but Mathews could take over as the point for Needham. Spin move from Mtchell. And he's imploring the crowd to get behind him. 7 points, the largest lead that Besiktas have enjoyed tonight. The crowd has subsided a little bit. They're getting a break. And Bourg call a timeout to get a break for themselves as well, as they find themselves down 7 in game 2 of this semifinals. Remember, London and Paris, that game to come later tonight. It is a packed house here in the Sinan Erdem Dome. And you can see how close the players have to get so they can communicate. That is Bryce Brown talking to Massa. We've got a technical foul here. Robert Lademos, it looks like he's giving a technical to each side. Let me see if I can sort this out here for you. Or a timeout. Referee's just conferring. And I'm waiting here for the official ticker to let me know what's going on. I'm not sure if the referee just extended the timeout here or. Yeah, something's happened because Amplievich is querying. Teams have got to come out in a set amount of time. I think what happened here is that because they came slow out of the timeout, the referee made them burn the second. Just trying to get clarification on that. Here's Benitez, the runner. Pass intercepted. He struggled. Mtchell in the open floor. Mtchell. Oh, Mitchell's pass. His look-away pass. Simonovic couldn't catch it either. A wry smile from the American. Simonovic is a little bit wooden. It goes right past his hands. He can't believe it. He's got good attributes, Simonovic. He's a 7-footer at 2'13", but catching look-away passes, not necessarily his skill set. Playing good defense is. Can he finish? Simonovic with the stuff! Now he's got to get back and play defense. He goes and hits the advertising board. And there he comes into your picture in the last second. I love this pass to Brown. Knocks down the three. Well, there's all kinds of passion on display here. Mid-range jump shot from Needham. Benitez from the free throw line. I think I've got it sorted out for you fans. I think the referee, because the teams are slow coming out of the huddle, made them burn another timeout each. So not a technical, but the coaches will have lost a timeout as they try to manage the game down the stretch. Here's Mtchell in the low post. Look how Brown lowers his hips to get a good center of gravity. Now catches the outlet pass. Massa, pick and pop. Nice movement by Massa. Yeah, travel. Turnover starting to mount. Needham definitely traveled. His second turnover, team's 12th. Great steal from Needham. Can he finish? He can. Needham streaks to the rim and lays it up and in. I think Benitez has to come out. The game's just too quick for him. They're putting him under all kinds of pressure. Stripped again. Oh, the heave and hope, the prayer from Jonah Mathews just off the mark as Hugo Benitez having a torrid time on consecutive possessions. The guards really putting him on all kinds of pressure from Besiktas, who are up 6 here at the end of the third in a must-win semifinals game 2. Well, third quarter highlights in this game 2 of the semifinals. Just the second time that these two teams have ever met each other in club history. Right now, Besiktas, it's a committee of players on 11 points. Simonovic, Mtchell, and Jonah Mathews with 11 each. Angel Delgado with 8. As for Bourg-en-Bresse, 11 points from Lewis, 10 points from Mike. Mike had those 10 points at halftime. He's got himself in foul trouble with 3 fouls. And Bryce Brown also with 3. You can see the move there from Mtchell for the little jump shot. And look at the atmosphere here in the arena. Phones are alight. It is a terrific EuroCup night. Battle of the boards, very close. Look at the lights here. These fans of Besiktas really getting behind their club. Well, just 10 minutes now to separate the two teams. First possession here to the hosts. Besiktas trying to force a game 3. Arslan, the captain, feeds the bear. Slick passing, really good passing. Arslan now in space, just couldn't make it. Wants another touch. Mathews, let's fly with a 3. A good hustle from Bourg-en-Bresse. 3-point shooting for the Whites. Not been good tonight. 3 for 16. They're gonna have to make a few. Great pass to Massa, who lays it up and in. Good dish by Lewis. Mathews flashes back to get it. Rides the ball screen of Delgado. Yeah, scoop and score from Jonah Mathews. Gets him to a baker's dozen. Start here in the fourth and final quarter. Salash with the miss from the free throw line. Mathews. No good. Delgado with the nifty finish. Extends the lead to 8. That matches the largest lead that Besiktas have enjoyed tonight. And a timeout from the Bourg-en-Bresse bench as they try to stay in contact with the hosts. Well, this place is rocking, no doubt about it. And if the home side can stay in front, it'll keep these fans involved. Well, Coach David's doing what he can to try to conjure a victory. Remember, later on tonight, about an hour's time, at the Copper Box in London, good steal here from Simonovic, and he makes a house call. I love this. He goes, let's see if we can see from this angle. He goes right through the seats behind the basket and goes and slaps the advertising backboard, and then he has to hustle back on defense. Well, good steal from Simonovic on loan from Crvena Zvezda. Chance now for Besiktas to run. Mtchell. Bingo! Finally, a timely three. Mtchell extends the lead to 11, the largest lead that Besiktas have enjoyed tonight. Look at the tenacity defensively of Mathews. Tough basket by Kobila. Kobila came up with the Asvel club as a junior. Mathews, a little leaner in the lane, didn't get any love from the rim. Mathews having a word with Morgan about something or other. There's a foul on Morgan. Mathews putting in a bid to be tonight's player of the game. He's got 14 points. 5, make it 6 of 8 from the line. Just a 76% free throw shooter this season. Makes them both. Here's Morgan now, got to make something happen. Step back shot on Delgado. Too strong. And Bourg-en-Bresse, not much better from behind the three-point line. They're 4 for 16. Mathews wants the ball screen. Step back jump shot is good. Isiaha Mike couldn't stop it. And with this 13-point lead, there's still plenty of time for Bourg to get back in this. Kobila. Get a chance to go to the line. You see Delgado having a laugh with the referee. It's the second foul on the Dominican. Well, Kobila came up with the Asvel juniors, but from an Angolan family, so he actually plays for the Angolan national team. He played in the World Cup 2024 with Angola. Another three, finally. Besiktas starting to find their rhythm a little bit. And Mtchell, who just made the shot now, digs in defense. Look at how far the defense is forcing Bourg from the basket. Now Delgado will get another one, and we'll see. Will Coach Amplievich leave him on? Or will he get a little break here just to preserve fouls? You can see it's his third personal. And Kobila goes right back to the line. If you're chasing the game, this is exactly what you want. Get to the stripe, stop that clock. We can put some points on the board. Kokila's 3 for 4 from the line. Isiaha back on the floor. His length, and you can see some pressure up the floor by Bourg. Good ball fake by Delgado. This last touch by Kobila, and Delgado just making a real nuisance of himself down inside. Again, stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but so important to getting a win. Hustle plays, deflections, tips. "13 points the lead as we approach the midway mark of the fourth quarter. Here's the hot hand. Mtchell blocked. Great defense. Isiaha Mike with a sterling bit of defense. Kokila, yeah, the right-handed jump hook was short. Maybe a bit ambitious. Mathews, I beg your pardon, Needham playing cat and mouse with Lewis. Needham, no good. Great drive by Mike. Fouls on the floor. That's a positive bit of play here from the Canadian. Subs coming in and out for both teams. Big passage to play now for Besiktas. Can they get 2 minutes out of their subs? Just to give their starters a bit of a break. 2 minutes, keep the lead, bring the starters back on to kill it off. So Mtchell with the foul. And that's his fourth. So decision for Coach Amplievich to make. Does he leave Mtchell on the floor? He'll go on offense after the free throws. Mtchell is joint leading scorer with 17 points. Joint top with Jonah Mathews. Mike makes both. Jonah Mathews might have got away with the carry. Arslan, let's fly. Partially deflected. Lewis breaks out. Lewis hits the trailer. Three is too strong. We've got bodies, and it looks like there might be some head injuries. Yeah, this is serious. Well done here. The first aid personnel straight on the floor. And let's hope these players are okay. It was a very quick reaction from the first aiders. So Lewis goes. And it might be head contact there. Right now, our thoughts are with the two players on the floor. I think it's Mtchell and Lewis. A super quick reaction from the first aiders. So Jaquan Lewis is on his feet, which is terrific to see. But here's the real. Everyone's got their hearts in their mouths. Let's let the medical professionals do their thing. So Lewis was going to the basket. It's just a hustle play by, you've got to commend the players. They've been playing right on the edge all night. It just, the game means so much to both teams. It's been played in a really good spirit. And we hope, I believe it is Mtchell who's down. 17 points, 6 rebounds tonight. And there seem to be calm faces around. That's a sign of comfort. Amplievich bringing his guys over. It sounded like there was head contact on the floor. Look at Amplievich getting everybody going. It's a scary, scary moment. Well, that is a great sign. You could see Matt Mtchell talking to the first aiders. And of course, look at the emotions. It was a scary, scary moment. The question now, is there some concussion? And he's in good hands. All credit to these fans who've been spectacular tonight, giving Mtchell a hand. Well, he was committed. He came over to challenge Lewis's penetration and just got caught in the air and spun. Let's let the trainers and the medical people tend to him. Well, here's Lewis goes to the basket. Mtchell comes over to contest, and right here, and I think there's contact. We didn't quite see it. And that's great to see a smile from Mtchell. But hats off to the first aiders who responded so quickly. Hats off to the officials who stopped the game so quickly. Well, that is such a good scene to see Mtchell laughing with the treatment team. I guess the question is about, they'll have to do a concussion protocol. And I don't think there's any malice that the referees could sort out. just two players committed. And let's hope the players can, after this short break here, could come back. I think they're wondering, was there any kind of a foul? Robert Lademosa, the referee, just at the table. And good to see Mtchell's talking to his teammates. Well, a scary, scary moment. We seem to be on the right side of it now. He's getting some treatment. He doesn't, I'm no medical expert, but he doesn't look quite right. I'm sure it was a scary, scary moment for him. So it looks like it's going to be Besiktas ball on the baseline, no foul. And with just under 4 to play, Bourg chasing 11 points. Plenty of time to get back in this. Bourg 2 team fouls, Besiktas with 4. Mathews across the midcourt stripe. So we're back underway in the second game of the semifinals. Mathews keeping the ball in his hands. Mathews to the elbow. No pass offense, empty possession. Who's the foul on? It's on Massa, who's knotted up with Delgado. Well, Delgado's a handful, so you can understand why Massa is knotted up with him. So foul on Bourg Massa. 3rd team foul and 3rd personal foul. There's your captain, Arslan. Inside to Delgado against the team. Just too strong. And good recognition from Besiktas. Delgado, they saw him down in the box with Zachary Risachet, and they go right at him. Risachet, 6'9", 18 years of age. Delgado just too much for him. Delgado 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Can he make one? Missed it. Simonovic with the offensive rebound. Big possession now. Every possession so important. 15th offensive rebound for Besiktas. Mathews all by himself. Wayward. And the shot clock violation. So good stop by Bourg. They've got to get something out of it now. Delgado, just a 46% free throw shooter. He's 0 for 4 tonight. So Benitez has to be steady now in the absence of Jaquan Lewis. Just has to be steady. Baseline jump shot, gets the bounce. Isiaha Mike, timely basket. Bourg looked to trap. That's unfortunate because Bourg got the trap that they wanted. You don't want to foul and bail somebody out. Yeah, so when you've got somebody in a trap, you've got to keep your hands in the same plane. You can't break the plane. You just trace the basketball, and make the player who's in the trap make the mistake. Don't bail him out by fouling. Yiğit Arslan, the captain, misses the first. David's trying to stay positive. Arslan, 78% from the stripe this season. Misses the second one. And as a team, Besiktas 14 for 26, just over 50%. Isiaha Mike. Got it, the three! Plenty of life left in Bourg. They make it a two-possession game on that three-pointer. Steal by Benitez. Isiaha moves it on one. We've got a foul away from the ball here. While Bourg, the pressure is paying dividends. Plenty of time in this game. 6 points the difference. Mathews goes to the floor easily. Isiaha moves it on one. And Morgan just couldn't finish. Jeremy Morgan couldn't finish. Massa picks up his foul in a scramble for the ball. And this sends Delgado back to the line. Delgado 1 of 5, the first make tonight. 11 points, 7 rebounds. One of 2. Jaquan Lewis remains on the bench for Bourg. Let's hope that he's not seriously injured. Benitez just has to be steady. Will it count? Will it count? Will it count? Beforehand. So Mike's been the central point for the offense down the stretch here. He'll go to the line as Besiktas are in the penalty. .77% free throw shooter on the season. Had those 10 points at halftime. It's been quiet since, Mike. But he's got, let me just change that. He's got 18 now, make it 19. It's a 5-point game. Lots of time left. You can see the press still from Bourg-en-Bresse. Needham keeping his dribble alive. Now Massa steps out to guard. Needham shots off balance. The off balance three. Hanika! Derek Needham with a big basket to make it an 8-point game. Mike, his three is short. Gets his own rebound. Brown, his three is no good. And Morgan can't gather it. And now all of a sudden the building starts to believe. All of a sudden the Sinan Enerdom Dome starts to believe. With 1:20 left, 8 points the difference. And Besiktas with possession as they try to desperately force a Game 3 in this semifinals of the BKT EuroCup. Well, Needham, I don't think he's completely got his balance, but he makes it. And for Needham, who hasn't shot well tonight, just 2 of 7 from behind the arc. This is a big one. Derek Needham, 10 points tonight. He had 13 in game 1. And now, Bourg still stay in that press. Mathews on the sideline, just where you don't want to be. So Besiktas moving the ball, trying to take seconds off the clock. Big possession. Mathews rises for a 3, no good. Delgado with the offensive rebound, no good. Delgado, another one. He's just a beast inside. He's playing like his mama never held him as a baby, with real reckless abandon inside. And Bourg just can't cope with him. He's just knocking people out of the way to get to the basketball. If he could make free throws, he'd ice the game. He's 1 of 6 from the line. Make it 2 of 8. Now Bourg got to push the ball down the floor. They'll take a 2 or a 3, whatever you can get early. Benitez rises, no good. And that rebound should win it. Besiktas should go on to win this now. Needham across the midcourt stripe. Bourg trying to trap. And Mike with the foul to send Needham to the line. Isiaha Mike pleading his case. I think he has a case too, not a lot of contact. So Mike will foul out. 19 points, 8 rebounds, close to a double-double. From Toronto, Canada originally. This man here, Derek Needham, from Dalton, Illinois, on the outskirts of Chicago. 11 points, a chance to get to 12. Three-possession game. Benitez finds Sachet. His shot no good. And the captain with the rebound. Moves it down the floor. A dunk here from Delgado. This will put an exclamation point on a win. That'll force a game 3. Jeremy Morgan's shot no good. And Brown lays it up and in. Just 4 seconds left in this one. It's been a wonderful spectacle. We hope that Mtchell and Jaquan Lewis recover from their injury. And in the Sinan Erdem on that horn, Besiktas seal the win. We're going back to Bourg, baby, for game 3. As Dusan Evlievich and his charges get the win in front of 16,000 fans who played their part in this game as well. Make no mistake about it. What the spectacle. What a great advertisement for the BKT EuroCup. And the players commend each other on a game well played. They're good to see Lewis and Mtchell meeting at midcourt. Let's hope they can recover in time for next week. Well, it'll be celebration time in Istanbul for the black and white part of the city. Here's your final score in the semifinals, Game 2. Besiktas Istanbul 81, Bourg 72 in the BKT EuroCup. Well, fans, stay with us as we wrap this one up. And the players just paying some respects to the fans here who still remain in the arena. That's great to see. What a spectacle. Fans and players in harmony. Wow. Basketball is the winner, that's for sure, because we're going to get a third game in this. Stay with us as we wrap this one up. First, your magic moment. It's the pass ahead to put the exclamation point, the dunk from Delgado, just to seal the win. Delgado never got back on defense. He's cherry picking, and he gets the stuff to win it. He played his role in this one. 13 points from the Dominican and 9 rebounds, close to a double-double. Look at that, Besiktas +8 on the rebounding battle. 16 assists. Neither team shot it great, 22% from behind the arc, but a lot of character on display for both teams. Neither team great with the ball in their hands. Look at that, 17 turnovers against Bourg and 14 against Besiktas. But still, an entertaining game of basketball and a thrilling advertisement for the EuroCup. Bourg-en-Bresse trying to become the first team in the finals since 2021 with Monaco. We'll bring you our player of the game, Marko Simonovic, with a bit of defense here. He's playing like a guard as he goes right to the cup. Simonovic, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Give him a steal and a stuff as well. And we'll try to get him courtside to find out what he thought about his win tonight. It is pandemonium here in the arena. Fans are still in their seats. They're not going anywhere. They want to send their players off in style as they head off to France. Game 3 will be next week, Wednesday, April 3rd. And this is the line here on Simonovic. 11 points, 6 rebounds, block shot, steal. And our courtside journalist just trying to grab him. And finally, we've got Coach Mtchell. We'll start there.
Coach, congrats, very important win at home. There is one last game for the final. What would you like to say about the game?
We will do everything. We will do everything to come back again here. We will do everything to come here and to play one more time in front of our unbelievable fans. So look at this atmosphere. I believe that no one has in EuroCup this year something like this. They took us and they lead us to this victory. I am so happy. I mean, we saw that in first half we had we were a little bit more under the pressure than them. So now I think that this pressure is on their side, and let's see how it will be now in France.
How is Mtchell? Is he okay?
I don't know. I will see. Thank you.
Ah, what wonderful scenes here. Look at that. The family of Dusan Mtchell as he pays tribute to the fans. I mean, he'll know atmospheres. He was a coach at Crvena Zvezda for a year, so he'll know what the Alexander Nikolic is like. He'll know what the Stark Arena is like. And all credit to the Besiktas fans who were outstanding tonight here in the Sinan Enedem Dome. And let me just say this, Besiktas are not supposed to be here. They finished 6th in Group A, 9-9. Then they went on and they upset the defending champions, Granca, as we have a chance now to talk to the losing coach.
You lost the game. What would you like to say about the match?
We did a good game. Offensively, we didn't play our game. We are too much turnover. We don't control the game. So just 1-1. Okay, next game is at home. It will be different.
Losing coach Fodux, and he's right. They had 17 turnovers. It's hard to win a game when you have that many. No doubt some of that will be due to the crowd.
And there is one last game for the final. What would you like to say about the game?
Like I said on the halftime, we have to play with energy, and so we play second half with energy, and we won this game. Now it's third one in the France. It's elimination. It's win or go home. So we have to prepare. So actually we have to rest tomorrow and prepare for the next game and fight until the end.
What would you say about your performance?
You know, I'm so happy how we play, especially hold the game. You know, it was a tough game. It's not easy to play. I guess Bourg, because the Bourg is a very good team. They play strong, but we play in front of these amazing fans. So thank you to the fans, thank you to the teammates. You know, it's amazing atmosphere, and go to the next one.
Another look here at the numbers. Look at that, +8 on the rebounding battle for Besiktas. They didn't shoot well from the free throw line, just 58%. That'll cause heartache for Coach Mtchell. His team were poor from the stripe. By contrast, Bourg, 84% from the free throw line. Besiktas were 18 for 31, so they got to the free throw line 31 times, which is great, but just converted 18. Well, the road to greatness, we know we've got a Game 3 in Semifinal B, as we're going back to France. It'll be 1-1, and remember, later on tonight, in about a half an hour's time, London are hosting Paris in a must-win situation for them in the copper box. We'll see if Paris become the first team to advance to a EuroCup final since 2021 when Monaco were there and won it. Here's your final score in this one. Besiktas win 81-72 at home to force a Game 3. You all take a break, get 20 minutes, get some dinner, and watch the London-Paris game to come in about 20 minutes' time. Well, we'll wait to see if we've got some highlights here. Finally, the arena starting to thin out. And a last look at the highlights. Just the second time that these two teams have met each other in the club history. Isiaha Mike did his bit for Bourg to try and keep the scoreboard ticking over. He was outstanding in the first half in particular. Finished with 19 points and 8 rebounds, fouled out in the end. Jaquan Lewis had 11 points, 4 turnovers, had to exit the game with injury. Let's hope he recovers in time for next week. So the only 2 players in double digits for the visitors, Lewis and Mike. As for Besiktas, 17 points for Jonah Mathews. He had 5 turnovers and 4 assists. Derek Needham with 12, including a 3 down the stretch. Mtchell with 17 points and 6 rebounds. Let's hope that he recovers from his head injury. There's a tip in right there from Mtchell. And 11 points, 6 rebounds from the player of the game, Marcos Simonovic. Finally, here's Simonovic right there with the stuff. And finally, Angel Delgado, 14 points, 9 rebounds. The Dominican really too much inside at times for Bourg to cope with. Well, for me, Liam Canny, it is good night from Istanbul. Join us next week for Game 3 in the series. And remember, in half an hour's time, London hosts Paris in the semifinals of the BKT EuroCup.
BKT EuroCup in association with